Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? I've got a really short one for you. Did you mess up in 2020? Maybe contributed too much to a retirement plan? Maybe you weren't allowed to contribute to a retirement plan? You're not in trouble. I should say it this way. You're in trouble if you try to do your taxes and not tell the IRS about it. People make mistakes. We contribute too much. Our lives change in the middle of the year, especially in 2020. So I just want to share with you a couple things real quick of how you would fix mistakes and how we're currently fixing a lot of mistakes for customers. It's normal, not a big deal at all. Number one, let's pretend you contributed too much to retirement plans. If it's a 401k, 403b, something like that, it's actually really easy. They'll just give you back the money. They'll actually track that and it'll be no problem. They'll report it correctly and everything. They should, anyways. Most everybody that I know of does. That's the way they have always done it. But let's say it's an IRA, a Roth IRA, or a SEP IRA maybe. If you contributed too much, you know, like if you're under the age of 50, your limit is $6,000 for 2020. If you're over the age of 50, it was $7,000. Let's say no matter how old you are, you accidentally put in $10,000. It happens. So what you want to do is known as an excess contribution. You have a couple choices to make. Number one, if you contributed more than the $6,000 or $7,000, you would either, one, remove the money from your account. If you do remove the money and you had gains on that money while it was invested, you've got to account for that. Your advisor can help you, or the company you work with. But let's say you put in $10,000, which was $4,000 too much, but that $4,000 gained $1,000. You just have to pay tax on the $1,000 there. No penalties or anything. If it's a Roth IRA, same thing. You just remove the money. Number two, what you can do is you could say, okay, I put in $6,000, then I accidentally put in another $4,000. Now that it's 2021, I'd just like to count that for 2021, right? So you don't have to do anything with the money. You can just move it forward to the next year if you'd like to do that. And then the third thing you can do is just take it out and put it in some other account. You just have to account for the gains or losses if there were any. Remember, in a SEP IRA, it's 25% of your total compensation that you had from your business there, or up to, in 2020, it was $57,000. Yeah, it's gone up since then, but it's $57,000. So if you went over, you got to fix it there. All right, number two, let's pretend that your income was too high for a Roth. So let's say if you're married filing jointly, your number is, just say it's $196,000. Anything over $196,000 of your modified adjusted gross income, you want to ask for help there. So let's say you made $225,000 and you made too much money to contribute to a Roth. You want to reverse that. Number one, you can just do what's known as an excess contribution. You weren't able to contribute, so you could reverse that and take out those dollars. Not a big deal unless you go to file your taxes and pretend like it never happened. So until you file your taxes, not a big deal. It's $124,000 if you are single. So if you found that you made a lot of money in 2020, of course you want to reverse that, not a big deal there. Let's say your marriage filing status changed. This one gets people. I guarantee you I will get a handful of emails or phone calls because of this. If you're married filing jointly and you'd like to have a Roth IRA, no big deal. You could put the money in there as long as you don't make over $196,000. You could fill the whole thing up. Let's pretend that because of a student loan issue, or maybe it's you're getting repaid for some of your student loans for working in the government, with the government, or in underprivileged areas and things like that. Let's pretend that you chose to file separately. Although you're still married, you're together, but you chose to file separately. Well, you really can't have a Roth IRA. If you make over $10,000, then you're not allowed to contribute anything. So be very careful. If you changed your filing status, look it up real quick. Ask me a quick question if you're one of our customers. Hey, I'm still with my significant other. We're just going to file a little differently, and I'll let you know if there's any mistakes there or things we need to change. Again, the moral of the story here is you can make mistakes in over-contributing or putting money in accounts that you weren't supposed to. As long as you fix those mistakes before you do your taxes, the IRS doesn't care. They know it happens, and it's not a big deal. Anyways, hope that helps. I'll wish you a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like me to do more of these videos. If not, yeah, just go watch TV or something.